Okay, so we're diving into seasonless wardrobes today.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, and I found 2 really interesting pieces on this.
Okay.
One's from the Eileen Fisher website, and then another is a blog post from Sea Rose Go.
Interesting.
But they both talk about how to build a wardrobe that works all year round.
Makes sense.
No matter what month it is, you just have clothes you love,
Yeah.
No more of that seasonal shopping thing.
Exactly.
So Eileen Fisher, they have this whole thing about treating your clothes, your favorite pieces as ingredients.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
So instead of having a totally different recipe each season,
Right.
you kind of have your core ingredients
Yeah.
that you can mix and match in different ways.
Adapt, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm into it.
I am too.
But Eileen Fisher also talks about downsizing. And I gotta say, I don't know if I'm ready to be that minimalist.
A lot of people have that concern, but both sources actually emphasize that it's not about getting rid of everything.
Right.
It's more about being really intentional with what you have.
Okay.
Sea Rose Go, they actually say to ignore those arbitrary fashion rules.
Yeah.
And just wear what makes you feel good.
Okay, so you're saying it's less about
right.
tossing everything out.
Yes.
It's more about figuring out what you actually love.
And wear.
Yeah, and wear consistently.
Exactly.
So a closet audit. Kind of Marie Kondoing it.
Kind of.
Okay, so you figure out what sparks joy.
Right.
But then how do I make those pieces work for a summer picnic and a holiday party,
That's where this idea of key shapes and silhouettes comes in.
Oh, Eileen Fisher mentioned that.
Yes, it's about finding those cuts and styles that really flatter you and then choosing those in different fabrics and weights for different seasons.
So it's not buying a whole new wardrobe every time the weather changes.
No, not at all. It's more
swapping out the fabric.
Yeah. But keeping the shapes, work for you.
That's brilliant. Okay.
I know.
But wouldn't I still end up with a ton of clothes?
Not necessarily.
Right.
Both sources talk about the power of layering.
Okay, yeah, layering.
But Sea Rose Go, they take it a step further.
Really?
They actually say to layer like you mean it.
Okay, what does that even mean?
It's not just throwing a cardigan over everything. It's about getting more creative.
Okay.
They suggest thinking outside the box with unexpected pairings.
Like what?
Like a silk pommy under a winter sweater.
Wait, silk under a sweater?
Yeah.
Isn't that the opposite of what you'd think?
Right, but those 2 pieces together could make multiple different outfits.
Interesting, okay.
And Eileen Fisher even talks about wearing cashmere at the beach.
Cashmere at the beach. Hold on.
Yeah, it threw me off too at first.
That seems so counterintuitive.
I know, but it all comes down to those seasonless fabric.
Okay, so they're not actually limited to one season.
I always thought of linen as a strictly summer thing.
Yeah, me too.
But it can work year-round.
It can, depending on the weight and the weave.
Okay, interesting.
Both sources mention linen and silk, cotton, and even tencel lyocell.
Oh, okay, so natural fibers are key here.
It seems like it.
They're breathable but adaptable, huh?
Exactly.
And Eileen Fisher really stresses, choosing high-quality pieces that'll last a long time.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be wearing these things all year round,
right,
they got to be good quality.
It's more sustainable, too.
Exactly.
In the long run.
Okay, so I'm starting to get this whole seasonless thing.
Good.
But if I'm going to be layering silk and cashmere and all that, won't I end up looking bulky?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But that's why choosing the right pieces and understanding how they work together is so important.
Okay.
Layering a silk cami under a chunky sweater.
Yeah.
Adds warmth and visual interest without adding bulk.
But a thick cotton turtleneck might be too much.
Okay, so it's about understanding how the fabrics interact.
Yes.
Not just piling things on.
Exactly.
Got it.
Good.
Okay. I'm starting to see the light here.
Great.
All right. So we've covered the big ideas.
We have.
But now I'm ready to get tactical.
Okay, I like it.
What are the actual clothes?
Yes, the building blocks.
Yeah, give me the building blocks.
Okay, so think of it kind of like a capsule wardrobe, but instead of a fixed number of items, it's more about choosing those key shapes that we talked about.
Got it.
And both Eileen Fisher and Sea Rose Go, they both mention a few must-have that can be styled in endless ways.
Okay, hit me with those wardrobe heroes.
All right, so first up, the classic button-down shirt.
Oh, yeah, the button-down.
Those sources love it.
They do.
And for good reason.
I used to think button-downs were kind of stuffy.
I get that.
But maybe I just wasn't styling them right.
It's all about the fabric. Like a crisp white cotton one that's definitely office ready.
Right.
But a silk button down in like a jewel tone?
Ooh.
That's instantly elegant.
I like it.
Or even a relaxed linen blend for weekends.
So it's the same shape.
Exactly.
Just different vibes.
Completely different.
Okay, that's cool.
What else? Ooh, the blazer.
The blazer, okay.
Another workhorse.
I'll have to see that.
You can have it tailored, professional for work, but you can also find them in softer fabrics like linen or cotton for a more casual chic look.
Like over a t-shirt and jeans.
Yes, exactly. Effortless.
Love it. Okay.
Blazers are definitely a power move.
They are.
Okay, now for pants.
Oh, pants.
What about pants?
I feel like I'm in a skinny jean rut.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, both sources suggest wide leg pants.
Oh, wide leg.
Yeah. They're comfortable, flattering, and they work in so many fabrics.
Oh, really? Like what?
Linen or cotton for summer.
Okay.
Wool blends, corduroy, even velvet.
Velvet wide leg pants.
Yes.
Ooh, that's fancy.
It is for like a dressier occasion.
Okay, now I'm picturing velvet wide legs.
Uh-huh.
With a silk kami and a blazer.
Nice.
Holiday party ready.
You got it.
This is working.
I know, right?
Okay, what about dresses?
Dresses, yes.
I live in sundresses in the summer.
I feel that.
But then they just kind of sit in my closet the rest of the year.
That's where the midi dress comes in.
Oh, the midi.
It's universally flattering, and it works for pretty much any occasion. Yeah. Like a slip dress.
Yeah.
Dress it up with heels, down with a denim jacket.
Versatile.
Very. And you can even layer it under a sweater when it gets colder.
So we're talking like real chameleon pieces.
Yeah.
They can be dressed up, dressed down, layered, depending on the weather.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm starting to see the potential here.
I'm glad.
But isn't fabric the real key here?
Fabric is essential.
Yeah, to making this whole seasonless thing work.
It lets you adapt those key silhouettes to different climates. So both Eileen Fisher and Sea Rose go. Big fans of natural fibers.
Okay.
You know, linen, silk, cotton, wool.
I love natural fibers.
They feel so much nicer.
They do.
Than synthetics.
But I feel like certain fabrics just scream a particular season.
Like what?
Linen, to me, that's summer.
I know, right?
But you're saying it can work year-round?
It can. A heavier linen.
Oh.
Or a blend.
Interesting.
You can layer it under things when it's colder.
Okay, you're blowing my mind a little bit.
Good.
What about silk?
Silk?
It always seems so delicate to me.
It is delicate and luxurious.
But is it actually versatile?
More than you might think.
Oh, okay.
It can be dressed up, dressed down, and it adapts to different temperatures surprisingly well.
So like a silk blouse.
Perfect for summer.
Yeah.
But you can also layer it under a sweater in the fall.
Got it, okay.
So even delicate fabrics can play year-round.
With the right styling.
Exactly.
Okay, what about just like good old cotton?
Cotton.
Yeah, it seems so basic.
It is a workhorse, though.
Right.
It comes in so many different weights and weaves.
True.
A cotton tee under a blazer.
Yeah.
Or a cotton sweater, flannel shirt for cooler weather.
Classic for a reason.
Absolutely.
Okay, now wool seems like the ultimate winter fabric.
It does. It's cozy.
But can you really make it work year-round?
You can.
Really?
Especially merino wool.
Oh, yeah, merino wool.
It's breathable, moisture-wicking.
Huh.
So it can be comfortable even when it's not freezing.
More so than you'd think.
Yeah, merino base layers are great for winter, but it also comes in lighter weights.
Interesting.
And remember, Eileen Fisher mentioned cashmere at the beach.
I do. That one's still throwing me off.
I know, cashmere seems like a winter luxury.
It does.
But a lightweight cashmere piece can actually be quite comfortable.
In warm weather?
Yeah, it's all about choosing the right garment.
Okay, my mind is officially blown.
Good, I like it.
Wool's not just for winter.
No.
Linen can be layered.
Hey.
What other fabric revelations are you going to hit me with?
Okay, both sources also mention Tencel lyocell.
Tencel lyocell.
It's sustainable, made from wood pulp.
Oh, cool.
It's known for being breathable, it drapes well, and it's wrinkle resistant.
Okay, Tencel lyocell sounds like a dream.
It's pretty great.
Especially for travel.
Yes, definitely.
So it's not just about natural fibers in general.
Right.
It's about expanding our idea of what each fabric can do.
You got it.
And understanding how they interact.
Yes, when you're layering them.
Okay.
That's where the artistry of a seasonless wardrobe really comes in.
This is all starting to click.
Good.
But knowing the right fabrics and pieces, it feels like only half the battle.
It's true.
Like, how do I actually style them
Yeah.
for different seasons and occasions?
That's a whole other deep dive.
It is, isn't it?
And that's exactly what we'll be exploring in our next segment.
Okay, I am ready.
Get ready to layer like a pro.
All right, so we've got the pieces, we've got the fabrics. Now for the fun part, right?
I think so.
How do we actually style this stuff?
Ah, yes, the grand finale.
Yeah, how do we make this seasonless wardrobe work in real life?
Well, it's like those cooking shows where they've prepped all the ingredients,
right?
And now it's time for the chef to work their magic.
I like that analogy.
Layering, that's the key technique here.
Layering, okay.
And both Eileen Fisher and Sea Go, they have some great tips for that.
Okay, so let's talk layering then.
Let's do it.
What are like your go-to strategies?
Well, one of the easiest ways to add visual interest is by playing with different lengths.
Oh, okay, lengths, yeah.
Like imagine a midi skirt.
Okay.
With a tucked-in tank top and a cropped cardigan.
So you've got like 3 different lengths going on.
Yeah, exactly. It creates more dimension.
Instead of just like one long line.
Right, exactly.
Cool. What else?
Don't be afraid to break the rules.
Rules? What rules?
You know, we usually think shorter layers on top of longer ones.
Right.
But you can totally flip that.
Oh, interesting.
Like a long, oversized button-down over a shorter slip dress.
Huh.
Can be super chic.
I never would have thought of that.
See? Breaking the rules?
Okay, so playful with proportions.
Yes.
Not getting stuck in one way of doing things.
Exactly.
Okay, what about mixing textures?
Oh, texture is key.
It is.
For adding depth.
Okay.
One of my favorite combos is sleek and smooth with something cozy and textured.
Ooh, I like that.
Like a silk camisole under a chunky knit sweater.
So you've got those totally different feels.
Right.
But they work together.
They do.
Okay, that's awesome.
Color, another big one.
Color, right. How do I not end up looking like a clown?
Both Eileen Fisher and Sea Go, they're big on having a solid base of neutrals.
Neutrals, okay.
Black, white, beige, navy, those sorts of colors.
So those are like your foundation.
Exactly, your building blocks.
And then you add pops of color.
With accessories or like a statement piece.
So it's all about balance.
It is.
Okay, but how does this actually work for different weather?
Yeah.
Like layering's easy when it's cold out.
Right.
But what about those in-between seasons?
Yes. Transitional dressing.
Okay, tell me more.
It's about having pieces that can be layered
okay,
or swapped out depending on the temperature.
Give me an example.
All right, think about a sundress.
Okay, summer staple.
Total summer staple, right?
But seemingly limited to that one season?
Not necessarily. Try layering it over a long sleeve tee or a turtleneck in the fall.
Oh, interesting.
And then as it gets colder, add tights, boots, a cardigan, maybe a jacket.
So you've just stretched that sundress across 3 seasons.
See?
Okay, that's brilliant.
It's all about challenging those assumptions.
Yeah, about what's seasonal.
Exactly, and seeing the potential in each piece.
Love it. Okay, what about when the weather's just unpredictable?
Lightweight layers. Those are your best friend.
Like what?
A denim jacket, classic.
Yeah.
Works over a tee on a cool summer evening. Or under a heavier coat in the winter.
Versatile cardigans too, right?
Yes. Cardigans are great.
Okay, this is all starting to come together.
Good, I'm glad.
But I'm not going to lie, it feels a little overwhelming.
That's understandable.
Like, where do I even begin?
Remember, it's a process.
Right.
You don't have to do it all at once.
Okay, good.
Start with that closet audit.
Yeah.
Identify your key shapes and fabrics, and then slowly start experimenting.
With the layering and styling.
Exactly. Have fun with it.
That's what I'm most excited about.
Good.
This idea of like creating my own style formula.
It's not about rigid rules.
Yeah.
It's about finding what works for you.
I love that. And, you know,
yeah,
a seasonless wardrobe, it's not just stylish.
Right.
It's sustainable too.
Absolutely.
You're choosing quality pieces.
That will last longer.
Yeah. Better for the planet, better for your wallet.
Couldn't agree more.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm feeling inspired to like rethink my whole approach to getting dressed.
I love that.
So as a final thought for our listeners, if you could design one outfit that could transition through all 4 seasons.
Oh, fun challenge.
What would it be?
I think I'd go with a classic. Dark wash jeans.
Okay, I like it.
A silk camisole in a rich color.
Ooh, yeah.
And a lightweight merino wool cardigan.
Nice. So it can be dressed up, dressed down.
Exactly.
Layered for warmth.
Or worn on its own.
Simple, stylish, adaptable.
You got it.
This whole conversation has really shifted my perspective.
In what way?
It's not about chasing trends.
Right.
Or having separate clothes for every season.
It's about
having those core pieces.
Yes.
That you love, that you can wear year-round.
No matter what.
No matter what life throws your way.
Exactly. It's about personal style, sustainability, and having fun with fashion.
So well said. I think we've officially cracked the code of the seasonless wardrobe.
We did.
Thanks for diving deep with us.
Of course. Always a pleasure.